In this video, we are going to talk about all you need to know about DAO Web 3.0 and Ethereum 2.0. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Web 3.0 is a sufficiently disruptive technological revolution. Why do I say that? It is because there are entertainment, search, e-commerce, social networking, finance, banking, and etc. Almost every application you can figure out, they are launching out Web 3.0 entrepreneurial projects. The selling points of Web 3.0 are anti-monopoly, anti-platform, and user-owned. Web 1, Web 2, and Web 3, history, explanation, and definition. Early 1990s saw the first commercial Web 1 apps. Back then, the internet was static web pages. Essentially, it was a read-only internet. Back then, websites like Britannica Online and Yahoo were the stars, not Facebook or Netflix. The technical infrastructure was IP, HTTP, URI, and HTML. The dot-com boom crashed in 2000, wiping out numerous internet startups. Despite this setback, the tech world's brightest minds focused on advances like JavaScript, HTML5, and CSS3. Web 2 grew gradually as a result. User data is made available to service providers like social networking, e-commerce, and payment providers so that these apps can function. In other words, Web 2 users are both consumers and producers. In contrast to Web 1 websites, two Facebook users can view the same web page yet see different content. Because Facebook gets separate data from the two users, it gives them distinct feeds with different ads. Web 2 to Web 3. What's the problem with centralization? Web 2 has revolutionized how we communicate and engage. We use WhatsApp to make phone calls, Amazon to shop, Airbnb to stay in other people's homes, and internet banking and fintech to pay. Without a doubt, Web 2 has boosted our riches and convenience, but it has also posed new threats. Web 2 is a server-client system, which means private firms own and control the data. The result is massive monopoly strength and high entry hurdles for competitors. Centralized corporations manage all Web 2 applications, including the banking and financial system. The Web 3 seeks to disperse market power by replacing centralized server-client architecture with distributed ledgers, the most common of which is the blockchain. Instead of a centralized server, data will be spread across a decentralized computer network. Centralized entities that operated as intermediates will thus fade away. As an example, today, transmitting money between banks is done via the bank's centralized systems. Banks carry out the transaction as intermediaries. The user must trust the banks with all data and rely on them to complete the transaction appropriately. Of course, the bank charges for this service. Web 2 banking. Web 3 allows you to send transactions using a decentralized blockchain like Bitcoins. This blockchain uses mathematics and computational power to independently verify the transaction's accuracy. Unlike Web 2, banks are no longer required. That means the user retains control of their data, and there are no costs to pay because no central actor profits from the transaction. That is, Web 3 should return data sovereignty and ownership rights to the user. Examples for Web 3 applications. Web 1 probably began with the Netscape web browser. Web 3 may begin with the Bitcoin network. The decentralized cryptocurrency is a peer-to-peer network based on blockchain technology. The Ethereum blockchain was created 5 years after the Bitcoin blockchain. Smart contracts on Ethereum automate token-based transactions. Many applications now run on the Ethereum blockchain, as well as other blockchains. Some of them are decentralized financial apps, DeFi, like crypto lending, where depositors contribute liquidity for loans and earn interest. With smart contracts, banks are replaced with a trustless network. Eliminating intermediaries improves efficiency and reduces costs. NFTs are another Web 3 application. NFTs represent securitized ownership of a digital asset, like a graphic, artwork, or domain. NFTs offer clear documentation and automated transfer of intellectual property rights without centralized intermediaries. This is vital for many Web 3 applications, While users don't care whose Bitcoin they hold, originality matters when it comes to digital property rights, like a piece of land. A banknote is technically an NFT because each one has its unique serial number. Unlike Bitcoin, no two bills are alike. In truth, it doesn't matter which banknote is used. Payment methods are unaffected, but artwork and other intellectual rights are. The Web3 may also replace traditional organizations with new decision-making structures. Instead of centralized ownership, DAOs might use a token-based governance system. DAOs make decisions democratically, with voting rights based on token ownership. A DAO's employees are likewise paid in tokens. Instead of a fixed income, workers are compensated according to their contribution to the DAO's common mission. The goal is to increase incentives. Web3 may even allow democratic processes. A rebirth of direct democracy instead of representative democracy could occur in Web3. Elected representatives are ultimately replaced with token-based governance organisms. All of these use cases may someday converge in the metaverse. The metaverse is a virtual reality where individuals can chat, trade, play, and learn. Web3 users are also owners, unlike Web2 users who are products. Challenges of Web3. It's early days for Web3, and many questions remain. Technological scalability is a critical issue, as it was in Web 1, as a decentralized network processes data slower than a centralized Web 2. Bitcoin transactions, for example, take substantially longer than Visa or MasterCard transactions. Web 3 applications user experience currently lags behind Web 2 applications. For example, taking out a loan on a Web 3 platform is more difficult than on a Web 2 fintech or bank. Also, how decentralized is the Web 3? Web 3 still relies on Web 2 infrastructure today. Most Web 3 applications would be unavailable if infrastructure providers like Amazon Web Services failed. As a result of their massive token holdings and power in the network, venture capital firms sponsor many decentralized applications. Uniswap is a crypto exchange, while Compound Finance is a crypto lending platform. Outlook: the future of Web 3. There is still a lot of innovative work to be done in order to accomplish the idea of a decentralized Web 3. The Web 2, on the other hand, did not appear out of nowhere. It has progressed from an information economy to a platform economy in the last 30 years. The token economy is the next natural stage in the evolution of the economy. It is currently unclear how this evolution will proceed. In the medium term, decentralized protocols will most likely coexist with centralized systems and continue to acquire market dominance. This is already taking place. Decentralized financial protocols alone are currently managing tens of billions of dollars in assets. While this is insignificant in comparison to the traditional financial business, it is important, and it is growing. Moving from Web 1 to Web 2 was a progressive innovation process, and moving from Web 2 to Web 3 will be the same. In the long run, it will become evident which technology and business strategies are best. We will eventually live in a new world. For early investors, there are opportunities. In contrast to Web 1 and Web 2, when the large winners were mostly founders and venture capitalists, Web 3 benefits everyone more directly. As a result, Web 3 is a crucial instrument for achieving greater financial independence for everyone. What is Ethereum 2.0, ETH2? Ethereum 2.0 is an upcoming set of upgrades to Ethereum that's intended to make it significantly faster, less expensive, and more scalable. As part of the upgrade, participants may stake ETH tokens to help secure the network. In exchange for staking, participants then receive rewards on their staked ETH. Staked ETH and rewards can't be unstaked until Ethereum 2.0 fully launches, which most experts estimate will happen between 2022 and 2024. Please note, the price chart and market stats for ETH2 are simply a copy of the ETH price chart and market stats. Coinbase plans to support ETH staking throughout the Ethereum 2.0 upgrade. Eligible customers can stake their ETH on Coinbase and receive up to 5% APR in rewards. This rate is subject to change, dependent on the network. While staked ETH and rewards are locked in the network during the upgrade, Coinbase plans to provide a way to trade staked ETH for other assets in the future. Ethereum 2.0, ETH2, is a collection of planned updates to Ethereum that aim to make it faster, cheaper, and more scalable. Participants can stake ETH tokens to help safeguard the network. Participants gain prizes for staking ETH. Since Ethereum 2.0 is expected to deploy between 2022 and 2024, unstaked ETH and incentives are not possible. How to stake and invest in Ethereum 2.0, ETH2. Coinbase will support ETH staking through Ethereum 2.0. Customers can stake ETH on Coinbase and earn up to 5% APR. This rate is subject to change, dependent on the network. Coinbase hopes to create a means to trade staked ETH for other assets in the future. To stake Ethereum outside of Coinbase, use the official F2 launchpad. By December 2021, Ethereum 2.0 had over 8 million ETH staked, worth over $36 billion. That is, until Ethereum 2.0 is completely launched. When was Ethereum 2.0 launched? In 2021, Ethereum 2.0 and 1.0 will coexist, although the original blockchain will eventually combine with Ethereum 2.0. ETH holders will be automatically migrated from the ETH 1.0 network to the ETH2 blockchain. The switch to ETH2 will begin in December 2020 and take roughly 2 years. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.